Hello, guys, and welcome back to Unrestricted Sports. Today, we are bringing you Day 6 of the Premier Lacrosse League Championship Series. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video. It really does help out the channel, and we're going to get into the action right now. We've got Nolan and Ben with us again today, so yeah, I'm going to let them take it away.
Yeah, so we covered Whipsnakes Atlas in the previous video, so definitely check that out if you're looking for that. So we're just going to talk Chrome Archers, the thriller of the evening, arguably one of the best games to happen so far, but obviously with Whipsnakes Chaos and Water Dogs Chrome coming up, that could change. But it was an OT thriller with the Archers coming out on top 13-12 against the Chrome, with what was semi-disappointing performance from Connor Farrell. I don't know why I forgot his name, but what was somewhat of a disappointing or unusual performance from him. It wasn't like the Chrome played bad or the Archers played impressive. It was just an all-out battle, and it obviously came down to last goal wins. But I don't know if you saw the last goal, Ben, but that Grant Ament assist was impressive, and then followed by that Ryan Ambler shot was pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it was a up and down game. I mean, at one point, the Archers after the first half were leading 8-3, but then the Chrome staged a little bit of a Chrome back this game, and actually were leading with just like a minute or two left in the fourth quarter before the Archers scored to tie it and then bring it to OT, where Ament hit Ambler for that overtime winner.
Yeah, it was a pretty poor follow-up performance from the Archers goalies, specifically Adam Gettleman, who came off of a very good performance against the Water Dogs, I believe it was. But obviously you can't dig too deep into that because that obviously can change very fast. But another dominant performance, the face-off X from Stephen Kelly and Brendan Fowler. No surprise there that they were good. I guess the only surprise is that Connor Farrell didn't do as well as he has been doing in recent memory. There's not really much to say in general about this game, so I guess if you just want to get into team breakdowns, Ben, I'm good to go on that.
Yeah, well, just to point out, Connor Farrell going into this game had a 71% face-off win ratio, win percentage, which was the highest in the PLL at the time, even higher than Joseph Nardella, who's been winning a lot. But he went 5 for 18, which is just 28%. And Hunter Forbes, who they brought in to, kind of give Connor Farrell some relief if he needed it, and threw a little twist and went 2 for 9 or 22%. So really, really brutal play at the faceoff dot for Connor Farrell and Hunter Forbes. I think, unfortunately, the comparison I'm going to have to make is they're looking like Redwoods faceoff men. I guess Redwoods are kind of the tier of the bad go-to for face-off specialists right now. But Stephen Kelly, Brendan Fowler had big games, 67 and 83% respectively. Huge. Just want to point out, John Galloway had a pretty good game too, with a 60% save percentage. So, I mean, if you lock down those face-offs, this is very easily a Chrome victory. I mean, it was an overtime loss with Connor Farrell and Hunter Forbes doing that poorly at the faceoff dot. I mean, just imagine if Connor Farrell had been doing as well as he usually does.
Yeah, I think that's where the game really breaks down, is the faceoff advantage leaning in the Archers' favor. I think that probably just helped them out, not only in forcing overtime, but in probably winning the game in general. For the Chrome, more importantly, I think it's important to note that although not having a very good defense, statistically speaking, I think it's important to note that their offense is statistically better than that of the Whipsnakes and Archers, most notably. They have 50 goals, which is 10 more than any other team. They shoot the highest shooting. They have the highest shooting percentage in the league at 31%. and the lowest is 22, just for comparison, and that's to the chaos. Their power play and penalty kill is ridiculous. They've killed 9 out of 10 penalties, and they're 4 for 7 on the power play. So, which just an extremely highly efficient offense. I think suffered a loss that would probably be put on the shoulders of Connor Farrell and most likely that Chrome defense. Not Chrome goaltending, but Chrome defense.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, we knew these two undefeated teams going into this game were, well, obviously that was going to change for one of them. So clearly Archer to take it, but not by much. I mean, I've been really impressed with the level of play from Chrome, and especially being this close when your face-off specialists are performing that poorly is even more impressive, in my opinion.
Yeah. Players of note before we move on to the Archers for the Chrome, I bet, are Jordan Wolf and Justin Gutterding. Again, this is the third game in a row where their name is coming up, and obviously Mac got out as well with the 2 goals on 100% shooting. So yeah, just definitely it's good to see that attack consistency from the Chrome, which is leading to them being an extremely efficient offense.
Yeah. On the Archers side, we got Grant Ament, 6 points, 1 goal, and 5 assists. Will Manny has 3 points, all goals, and then Tom Shriver and Christian Mazzone had 2 goals each. Christian Mazzone, sleeper.
Yeah.
I mean, I really underestimated him coming into this, but
yeah,
he's done pretty well.
It's interesting to see how much the Archers style of play on the attack side of the offense has kind of changed. What used to be a very Will Manny, Marcus Holman dominance has kind of just turned into the Grant Ament show with Will Manny and Marcus Holman there, which isn't a bad thing at all, because Grant Ament is just young Rob Pennell, more or less, for the Archers. And honestly, what Grant Ament's doing is what Rob Pennell was supposed to do. Not to use the Atlas as every comparison here, but they're the epitome of average at basically every position at this point, except goalie. Top 2 goalie in the league in Jack Kincannon. But I don't have much to say poorly about the Archers. Obviously another big game in ground balls, dominating the Chrome 41-27. So possession wise, that obviously helped in addition to the faceoffs. But yeah, for me that's about it. Ben had already mentioned the notable players for the Archers, and I think that's probably how it's going to shake out for the rest of this championship series. So it's definitely good to see the consistency within that Archers organization.
All right, so
yeah, that's about it.
All right, sounds good. Like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like this content. It really helps out the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.